Hello, my name's Tony and welcome back to Predicted, and this is 2 Minute Tuesday. In today's episode we're going to be talking about Insurrection Wild 2. Special mention, this was on my wish list for 2020 that I did in the collab video with Steve from Frags to Riches. And Nigel from 2 Cents Worth got in contact with me, was my fairy godmother, and offered to sell me his cheaply. So I picked this up for a great price and it was delivered to me very quickly. So great customer service, Nigel. Thank you very much. The notes aren't listed on Fragrantica. They're not listed on Reyane's website either. Let me try and describe it to you. Imagine a jar of really ripe Morello cherries in syrup. Someone's put a cinnamon stick in there, a few cloves, maybe a bit of star anise, and that has macerated for quite a few months. You take the cherries out and they're lovely and sweet, but you're left with the syrup, and you raise the jar to your nose and you give it a good whiff. To me, that is what this smells like, but then paired with a bit of minty honey, if that's a thing, patchouli and tobacco. Now what would I compare it to? I think it's a little bit like CK Shock, but it's CK Shock on steroids. It's certainly a lot longer lasting. This is my only criticism of this one. But if you like Rich, Warm, Addictive, or you like Sacred from Louis Cardin, I think that you will really like this. Now the presentation is lovely. Just to sum it up then, it's a little bit like cherry cola, cherry tobacco. The tobacco isn't tobacco like you're smoking from a cigarette, it's more of a really dry, sweet cigar, really good quality cigar tobacco. It is quite balsamic, it is quite resinous. In the dry down you get like a resinous amber accord there with a vanilla coming through. And the vanilla comes through and it's got this really good quality. It reminds me a little bit of Eau de Missions. There is a real sweetness and a gourmand feel to this. It's going to come into its own in autumn or fall, winter, and on colder spring days as well. It's quite versatile on what you could wear it to. I wore it to work and I kept getting lovely, lovely wafts of it all day. The performance is brilliant. I got roughly 10 to 12 hours of this, and throughout the whole wearing it left a lovely sillage. It had really good projection too. So very enjoyable fragrance for the money. Thanks again for Nigel for selling this to me at such a good price. I'm going to treasure it in my collection. Really enjoy it. One off my wish list for 2020. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and keep smelling wonderful.